what we'll do is we'll start standing. We're gonna come into our standing roll down. So make sure that your feet are hip width distance. There is a nice, I'll mute you guys. There's a nice bend under the knees, and just roll the shoulders back and down a couple times. Feel long through the spine. And then from here, we're going to reach the arms up and over. And then exhale, start to curve through the spine, rounding, take your head down. And then we start to peel the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take an inhale down at the bottom. And then exhale, come all the way up. A really nice visual is like a balloon being inflated. We're going to do one more. Reach the arms up nice and tall. And exhale, round. Rolling all the way back up. Reach the arms up and over. Exhale, down. We're going to keep rolling till we come all the way down to the floor, and our hands are going to meet. We're going to come onto our knees. And then we're just going to take a few rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, sink the belly. Exhale around the spine. Sink the belly, lift the chest. Feel that nice opening and pull through the belly here. Just a few rounds here. Opening through the shoulder blades. And last one. Come to a neutral spine. You're going to take your right arm up to the sky, and then we'll thread the needle. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it under. Just a couple here. Working into the mobility of the spine. Lubricating. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's come all the way up, and then exhale, release that hand down. Switching over to the second side. Inhale, reach tall. Under we go. So we won't rest down for very long. We want to create a little bit of warmth as we move. Let's do two more. And two. Beautiful, coming all the way up. Place that hand down. And then you can sit back onto the knees. If you're using some weights, grab a hold of them. If not, all good. Still going to do the same thing. You're going to reach your arms out nice and long. Turn sideways. And then from here, we're just going to squeeze the shoulder blades back together. Keep your chin tucked in slightly, and then reach them long. Again, draw the shoulders back, squeeze them together, and then reach forwards. Just two more. Feeling for that nice opening through the chest. And coming back, finding that in between where the shoulders fall just down by the side here. So if you like, you can come up. I'm going to come up just a little bit and squeeze through the hips. We're going to take one arm behind. You can turn your wrist down if that feels good. So for a single arm row, we squeeze, adding a little bit of rotation as well through the spine, but keep pressing the hips forwards. So notice here if your glutes want to switch off. And the head will turn as the spine rotates. So rather than looking first, allow the neck and the eye gaze just to follow Let's go for 2. And 1. Last side. This time we're going to add a little pulse. So we're going to exhale, pulse, pulse, return. And pulse, pulse, return. So we exhale, inhale forwards, exhale, keep squeezing the elbows, slide it along a straight table. We have 2, 2, 1, and 1. Bring it back, release the arms down, and then this time flip your palms forwards, belly draws in. We're going to raise the arms up, exhale, return. Take it out to the side or into a Y shape. It's probably a little bit better. I'll face you guys. So inhale, lift, and out. So you want to feel for the backs of your shoulder really plugging back and down. So no lifting of the top of the shoulders. Let's go. After this one, we'll do 2 more. Nice and open through the chest. Looking good. Beautiful. You can pop them down. Hopefully the arms are feeling nice and warm. And then just simply swing your legs around. Take them out into a V shape. It doesn't have to be super duper wide. If you need a cushion, you can place it under your hips. It's going to lift you up a little bit. We're going to reach out. We're moving into our saw. So we want to feel for a scooping of the belly. I like to flex my feet, and that's just to keep me sort of connected down rather than wobbling around. So we're going to start to swivel, rotate the spine, and then see if you can take your left pinky across to your right pinky toe. Roll the shoulder back, and then inhale, return. Exhale, over to the other side. Keeping the opposite hip down. Don't worry if you can't touch the toe. You want to feel for soaring that toe off. Nice and straight. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping the spine nice and long. It's a bit of a challenge, this one. Keeping everything nice and long. We'll do 2 more. 1. 2. And then coming all the way up. Bring your feet together and just bend the knees. I'll turn sideways. Reach the arms nice and long. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can place just on top of your shoulders. And we're going to just start to feel our lower back roll towards the back here. So you want to feel, imagine if there's like a little ball there and you're pressing your lower back into this ball. The lower abdominals will really start to engage here as you scoop under. You want to really engage these lower abdominals. Usually, if we aren't switching them on, you'll start to feel it in the hip flexors. So take it a little bit slower if that's you. And then this time, we're going to just come a little bit lower, not too far, and then scoop all the way up. Exhale. Come all the way up, straight spine. Come all the way up, and then we're just going to come a little bit lower, just to the ribs. We're going to hold it and come all the way down. Bring your hands down by your side, or if you want to change it up a little bit, you can flip your palms up and just take them out to the side. Because I'm working with some shoulder stuff, I'm sort of experimenting with my arms out to the side, palms facing up. So from here, just bring your feet a little bit closer to your butt. You're going to float your right leg up into tabletop. And without moving the hips, see if you can float the left one up. Lower abdominals will engage. I'm just going to move into some toe taps. Right toe, bring it back up. Left toe. Notice here if your shoulders or your neck start to take over. And a really nice modification is, rather than having a neutral spine here, if you need, you can flatten your back into the mat here. And that's just going to give you a little bit more support. Let's go a little bit quicker with our toe taps. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Bring it back into tabletop. Wrap your hands around the back of your neck. We're going to add a curl up. So this is optional as well. You're going to toe tap and swap and swap. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up if you can. And then we're going to extend the right leg, bring it back. Left leg, bring it back. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Release the head down. You can keep the head down, or obviously for your extra challenge, you're going to stay up. So right leg is going to reach long, drop it down, bring it up, swap over. Left, drop it down, bring it back, drop it down. Good. So keeping that floating knee nice and still. We don't want to bring it in towards our chest too much. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Just rest the head. Give the knees a nice little hug into the chest. Looking good. And then from here, just bring the knees back into tabletop. Hopefully the abdominals are feeling nice and warm. So with this one, again, you've got 2 options. Keep your feet connected or float your legs up. You can keep one hand behind your head as you reach and then swap. So we're just going side to side. We want to go nice and slow, nothing too crazy or jolting into the neck. We're just going to reach towards the side. If your knees are together with this one, separate them. See if you can float them in space without moving. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Reach long if you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. So from here, we're going to move into our double leg stretch. Our double leg stretch is when we're going to reach both legs out. We can reach the arms out long, and then we scoop, exhale, bring everything close together. So with the neck options, you can obviously keep everything lifted and just support your neck, and then bring it in. Otherwise, reach long. We're going to inhale. Exhale, knees to forehead. Again, inhale, exhale. Keep it going. Lats wrap down, scoop. We've got 3 more. Lucky last one. And release the head just for a second. We're going to move into our scissor. So straighten one leg, wrap behind the calf or the thigh, and then send the other leg nice and long. Hover it, and then curl the head and the neck, shoulders up. So you want to feel for almost your shoulder blades lifting. Wrap the shoulders down and away, and then we're gonna swap. Catch the leg and swap, swap, swap. Deep curve, draw the belly button down to the spine. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're pulsing 2, 2, and 2, 2. We've got 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and down. Oh my gosh, nice work. Stretch the body nice and long. Enjoy that little stretch for a split second. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make our way up to a seated position. So I want you to reach your fingertips long above your head, but plug the shoulders down away from your ears. Belly draws in. And I'm going to point my toes to start. So everything's nice and long. Take a big breath in. And then slowly exhale. Start to reach the fingertips in front. And then long. And then as you come up, flex your toes. Draw the belly behind you. And then we come all the way up. Easy? Let's do that one more time. Point your toes. Come all the way down. Inhale. Point your toes. Exhale. As you come up, flex your feet. Dig your heels in. Suck your belly back. Whoo, nice and smooth, right? Nice. So just from here, we're going to come onto our bellies. Placing your hands just to your foreheads. Elbows are nice and wide. Separate the feet and press the tops of the feet into the mat slightly. And we're just going to lift and lower through the head. I want you to imagine as if someone gently was just pressing your head down and you're trying to resist them. So you're pressing up through where your ponytail would be. And we start to work deep neck extensors. If at any stage you start to feel this in your lower back, you can always reach your arms down by your side. Obviously, just keep the range of movement a lot smaller. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to hold it up at the top. Take your elbows out into a goalpost shape. And then we're going to pulse the arms up. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Rest the head. Wiggle the hips from side to side. Let's do that one more time. So this time we're going to go for 8 lifts, bringing your hands back to your forehead. We're lifting. Lower. 4 to go. Nice squeeze and lift through the back. 2. Last one, we hold it. Arms out into goalpost. We squeeze up at the top. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Release. Press yourself back into a nice little child's pose, or you can even bring the knees together. Just round through the spine. Nice work. Looking good. I just take my jumper off. And then we're going to finish with some legs. We'll go till 8:35 because we started 5 minutes early. So with our side lying, feel free to grab yourself a pillow just for your neck if you need extra support. Otherwise, you're reaching your arm out long and you're going to rest your head. I always pop a pillow there just for that extra support. Might not be able to hear me. That's all right. So bring your knees just to the edge of the mat. We're stacking the knees and we're stacking the hips. And I like to place my hand on top of my hip just to start, just to make sure I'm not rocking. So from here, we're just going to lift and lower, keeping it all in one line and being mindful, especially of the underbelly. You want to feel for a lifting. Whether your belly actually lifts off the floor, it's irrelevant. It's more of an internal lift. Nice. So isolating that hip inside the socket. Nice. We'll go for 3, 4, 2, for 1. Bring the toes together. You can flex them or point, whatever feels good. And we're going to move into our clams. Flexing the feet, I think, might give you a little bit more stability. And then again, just check in with that top hip, your right hip. It's not flapping around, keeping it nice and contained. Good, we'll go 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Hold it out here. We're gonna lift the feet, taking it a little bit higher. So with this one, you might find that you actually do roll a little bit forward. That's completely fine. You can always use your hand just to support. Let's go for 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out, extend the leg, bring it back and return. Let's go. And open. It's always the way with these ones, the slower, the harder. But then the better you'll feel at the end of it. And maybe the more you want to strangle me. But hey, I'll take that risk. It's a really, really good one for your hips and for your glutes. Let's go for 3, for 2, woo, and 1. Nice work. Bring that down. Give that leg a little bit of a tap. So from here, keep the bottom leg bent. Send the top leg nice and long. Flex your foot. Feel for a really nice length from the hip all the way down to the heel. And we're just going to bring that foot forwards. Show me the sole of your foot. And then sweep it back, point your toe. So we're going to come forwards, show me the sole of your foot, and flex. So this one, super important to keep that top hip nice and still. If you find that you're swiveling forwards and back, just make it a lot smaller. This one's nice. Imagining that you're like painting something with your foot. Let's go for 2 and 1. Just bring your foot a little bit forwards, not too forwards. Flex your foot and then internally rotate. So point your toes down, heel will be up. We're going to pulse up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This one's going to be a killer. So we're going to move into bicycles. So we're going to flex the heel, send it behind you, point the toe. So we're cycling behind you. Yes. Flex, point, bring it forwards. We're only going to do 6. Again, keep it small, keep it slow if need be. We've got 2 more. Oh my gosh. All right. And then, yes, we are going to reverse it. Of course. Scoop it through. Keep that belly lifted. Let's go for 2 and 1. Bring that leg in. Give it a little bit of a loving. And then guess what? We've got to do it all on the other side. Swivel up, take it to the other side. Knees stacked, belly lifts. Off we go. Lowers. So with this one, even though our knees are forwards, feel for your bum sticking out behind you, not completely sticking out, like arching your back, but we want to avoid any tucking of the tailbone, which a lot of us, tend to walk around scooping and tucking under. We want to feel for this neutral spine, bum sticks out slightly. Let's go for 3, for 2, for 1. Heels together, flex the feet. We'll come into our clamp. This one's really good as well with a TheraBand. So if you guys have any bands, I think you might have done it with Lauren as well before, but maybe next week we'll try and include some band work. 2 and 1. Lift the heels. We're going open and close. Beautiful. We've got 5 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. Hold this one. We extend, bring it back. Oh yeah. Keep it going. 2, 3, 4. Don't worry if you do get a cramp. This is cramp city. You just stop and then join us when you can. Last one. Woo. Nice. Release that down. Setting up, so this time stretch the leg long. Flex the foot, bring it forward. Scoop it back, point your toe. Good. And flex. So see how far you can bring your foot back to that point where you can feel maybe either your lower back or your hips starting to wriggle around. You want to just go to that point and then bring it forward. Nice lift of underneath the belly. 2, 1. And bring this one forwards. Flex your foot, turn your toes down. We're going to go 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. What do we have after this one? Bicycles. So bring your foot forwards, send it back and forwards. And flex, press it back. Does feel a little bit weird, little bit, takes a while to get used to. We have 2 more. And 1. We've got to reverse it. Yes, I know. And 3. And 2. And 1. Nice work. Release that down. Amazing. Make your way all the way to the top. Cross one leg over. We'll have a nice glute stretch. Oh my goodness. We're going to have the best bums in the land. Beautiful. Other side. Beautiful. Sweeping the legs around. We'll just open through the chest. I know we only did a little bit of chest, but still a nice little stretch there. And round. And coming all the way up. Thank you guys. You are all finished. Well done today. Hope you're feeling good.